that.
Da, 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 da. Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. I thought if I did it this way, it'd be much easier, but not really.
And let's see how many people come in here besides me.
Yep. Thanks. Yeah, I had a whole bunch yesterday. 134, I think. Maybe it was
Talking on
24. I don't
vacation like five.
know. Okay, save. It's not for childs.
Hi, Tori.
Okay, save.
He says, "Hey, hey, Kathy, much love and blessings."
Right back at you, Joy. Jory. Thank you so much for joining. Okay. Everybody should
Subscriber.
be moseying on over here from
Hi,
Sandra's.
Lisa.
Wait,
An
I forgot
exclamation
where.
point.
Hey, Lisa. So good to see you. Okay. Today's March 27th, 2025. And it is Thursday, which means UFO Day, which means whatever you guys want to do. Also happens to be opening day for baseball. Today is opening day. And look who's sitting here. Just want to point that out.
Nothing is more important than baseball.
Well, I don't know. Let's take a vote. Anyway, it is. It's opening day. My games, I have the Giants, the Mets, and the Angels, and they all come on at 1 o'clock. Well, my soap is going to outbeat that one. Okay, I
Watching that
can
is.
I can always start watching it at 2. No big deal. Except for the Dodgers, they play at 4, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I have a feeling that this year the times are going to be all messed up, but it is what it is. So I got my monthly subscription yesterday. My Soul Sampler box. The one that everybody else in the whole world already has. Well, before I do anything, I'm going to open it and look and see what's in it. Okay. You guys are my witness that I didn't cheat. Okay. It's pretty heavy. Okay. It's called Spring Revival. We have a really cute pattern back here if we wanted to, follow the download. All right. So Spring Revival. First on the list is always the fabric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 fat quarters. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Wait, I don't want to say that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, 10 fat quarters. Okay. Value 28.98. Wow. And they're called New Beginnings. Riley Blake.
Did you just say brain revival? That was Lisa.
Okay, then we hi Mary, welcome. Then we have one
Hi,
of these
Mary.
endurance rotary cutter blades and endurance. I've always wanted to try one, so I'm glad that
Is that
there is
endurance?
one. Yeah, it's an endurance.
I need some of those.
One blade valued at $14.98, Gladys.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we got this iron cleaner. It was 648, valued at 648. Okay. Then we have
Clean the goop off your iron.
yeah, I need one of those. Our pattern, it's called waterfall. Lots of half square triangles. Okay. Valued at $9.98. And then we have the coolest thing. This is a
Hi, Sandra.
hi Sandra.
Please be down on your tune.
Okay, this is a
No, she's still going.
mini vacuum. Okay. It comes with attachments.
Hi, Sharon. Hi,
Hi
Terry.
Sharon. Hi Cherry. Comes with a cord, USB cord, directions, and these two attachments. The brush and so that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to try that out. Okay. And then we have, last but certainly not least, um, that back there. This is the with the vacuum. Okay, we have our. Oh, I have two of them. Boy, they make a mistake. Two of the same. Wait, maybe not. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, this came out. Okay, then we have our peaceful basket, block number 12, the hourglass block. Or you could actually see it better on this side. Okay, and that wraps up what was in here. So let's see how much I saved this time. This vacuum's cool. Endurance blade, oven cleaner, fabric. Okay, where is my here? Oh, poor Susan, you're out. She has a headache. Okay, so let's start adding all this up, shall we? Okay, the fabric was $28.98. The blade is $14.98. The iron cleaner, $6.48. The waterfall pattern, $9.98. The vacuum at $8.98. Not a bad price for that. And the peaceful baskets was $9.96. Wow, that one went up. Okay, that's $79.36. I pay 38.50. Savings of $40.86. Pretty cool. Okay, that's that. No, Sandra, I'm not going to start doing it right now. Okay. So, what am I going to start doing? That's nice of you, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else you can think of? Like, Gladys or somebody like that, right? Okay, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, please. Sandra, should I continue on Hexies or hi Laurie? Welcome, welcome. Quilting in the country, or should I do something else? I'm having fun with the Hexies, but I have so many other things besides that that I need to get done. Let me see. Okay, I want to look at one of my boxes over here.
She says Hexy.
Hexies. Okay. This was the little yesterday, remember yesterday? Um, Susan was talking about this little cutting mat, 8x6. So it came in the December sampler box. It's red on one side, green on the other. I really don't know what I'd ever use something this small for, but you never know, right? Sandra says Hexies. Okay. Hexies win. It's all your fault, Sandra. Okay. Let me write the March down here so I don't forget. This March. March. Couple places so I can find it. Right here. Okay, for some reason, I don't know what it is. This lid's not shutting, so let me check out, see if I can figure it out and fix it. Why aren't we closing? What's going on? All right, Hexies. Hexies it is.
Or says the box gonna fit on the shelf.
Um, well, eventually it'll go over here. What I need to do is go through all my stuff up here, these boxes, and like get rid of, I'd say about 3/4 of them, right? Just so that I can, for my own peace of mind, so to speak. And I know there's a bunch back there, and I need to find out what's in them. I know I've done the what do you call it, the blocks, but
And Sandra says you'll need about 6,000 more.
don't start.
And Rudy is here.
Hi, Rudy. Yesterday after I got, oh man, I got over 100 calls yesterday.
That Sandra says send me the numbers, please.
Oh,
I got
okay,
a text message from her.
all right, my pleasure. Okay, hold on, let me get to it. Let me get out of here and over here, and let me find Sandra. There she is. Okay. Okay.
And Anita South South Powell Harris, hello from West Australia.
West Australia. Wow, it's good to see you.
Did you get him?
Yeah. Okay.
And Nita said, second time I caught your live in a week.
Well, I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, it's either, well, I think this is the one that's going to work. I took it off of Gladys. So, hey, you're good to go, Sandra. Gavin myself.
Keep that down.
Yeah, I have a few of these left that I want to use.
Lisa said a bunch of coffee till it's
And this is a good one. This is a good one. Okay. They're around. I keep finding all these white ones because I did a whole bunch of whites yesterday. So as I look, I need to get my needle minder. Lisa, you're so funny. You are so funny. All right, let's. I love this bee. It's supposed to be a Lori Holt bee in my bonnet. Now, have anybody ever seen a pink bee? If not, this is your first. I think it's cute. The needle minder. All right, so could have sworn I did more than this. Let me see. Okay, I have this whole thing here full. I want to knock them off, and I only have a few more to go. Then I have to start putting them together, like this one, these here. So let's go ahead and work on those. Actually, I've discovered the more practice, the more the better I personally, the better I've become. But that's just me. So let me go down, and then I'm going to go to my chat. Okay. All right. Now, I thought my thought I put this in the needle minder. I did not. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and thread this. It's amazing how well you can see when you get your eyes taken care of, right? Okay, went right in. Remember all the hard times I had trying to thread my needle and everything? Jeez. Hi, Jess. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. So, what's everybody else working on today? While we're waiting for Sandra, she probably wants to help me with these hexies, I'm guessing. Because that's how she's like that, right? All right. So, I only have a few more to put together. And the white, I mean, yeah, I got to cut a lot more white, but for now, this is what I have. Lisa said hi to Jess. Yes, welcome. It's so good to see you all. Is everybody remembering my thumbs up, right?
Hi, Jess.
I'm rearranging my sewing space and then I'm going to work on the Civil War sampler quilt. That was one that I always wanted to do, but I never got around to it. But I thought it'd be really cool. Who knows? Maybe someday. Okay, there's Jess's channel for those of you who are not subscribed. Please go over there and subscribe to her. Okay, and anybody else that Lisa put up on here, please go over and subscribe. Okay. It means the world to a content creator to, have to know that people are interested in what they're doing and you know, okay. So
Sandra's here now.
hi Sandra.
Good morning.
I'll be seeing you here in just a minute. Welcome.
It's like, yeah, same internet. It's like, why does it work?
Because we're on Zoom.
No, it's like my internet is just wacko. I live out in Stone Age land.
You out there with the Flintstones?
I must be.
Yeah, that's funny.
My cell phone has to be the one, CenturyLink, the one that you would think is the biggest, doesn't work. But I got to trim up 2 blocks and then I'll put the hexes up here.
Okay. Lisa, I'm still taking these army fatigues apart. I should be finished in a week. Wow.
More power to her.
Yep.
Only thing I did with the army fatigue was save the buttons and the name thing.
What?
But back then, you didn't know what to do with them.
I know.
That was back in 1974 for me.
Things have come a long way. And if you think about it, in a relatively short amount of time, I think. I mean, it seemed like the quilting community took off when the pandemic.
Was you shocked when I asked for the number?
Yeah, I just about fainted over here. If I wasn't on live, I would have. Really, I was. Well, did you see how fast I jumped on it?
Yeah. And then yours didn't work, but Gladys's did.
Mine didn't work?
Yeah. So I don't know why.
Well, that's weird.
So, turn that off.
Whatever gets you on, right?
Yeah. But remember those colored ones that you joined together the other day?
Yes, I do. They're in the bag.
That's where you need to start now is the joining process.
Okay.
Because you got to start giving up some of your
Cardboards.
Yes.
Templates, cardboards.
Yeah. It's like
Ooh, look at Lisa. I was given a ton of Civil War fabrics, quilt books, and more. One of these days, ... And
yeah.
hi, Anita. Welcome, Anita. Welcome. I make bag panels from coveralls taken apart. Ooh.
The only thing I did with the old bib overalls was add them to a quilt. See, it's like I freeze now and then up here.
Okay.
I'm watching the live.
You want me to get the colored ones that I've been working on?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then one of your flour, white, and then one of your white ones.
Okay. The flour, not this little piece.
Yeah. Well, you'll need a little piece, and then you'll need a flour also. Because when you start sitting these in, you have decisions you have to make.
Big ones or little ones?
Decisions?
Yes.
Yeah. They're big ones.
Okay. Like this is the one that I already joined, remember?
Okay, I got it. It's like if I want to see the chat, I can't see the picture. Isn't that dumb?
Okay, see these two right here that I've already joined together?
Okay. You want them, and then you want one big white one.
Okay. One big white one.
I'm still working on this one, Terry. Is this the first time for people seeing this one? I don't think so. It's like, it's just a lap. That's all I'm going to make.
It's so
And I have to remember that time delay stuff here.
Does it go like that? It looks like that's a fit.
Yes. I'm going to turn this around to where it's only got the same, just about same thing you have. But when you take your white one and you fit it in there, you have to make the decision of which one am I going to hook up first. So on this, I take where the white, where the two whites stack on the one white. Are your two whites sewed together there?
What two whites?
I see a little space.
Yeah, they're sewed together.
Okay. But on your space here, it's like, pull it down some more. That's what my problem is.
Pull what, the computer?
No, I had to pull my screen down
Oh, okay.
because it's like, I'm doing the same thing you are. I set my white piece over and I have to
Okay.
decide where I'm going to sew to. So on that white one that's on the bottom, that isn't where, that's where you would think you would start sewing, is down here. But you want to pick over off of the one of the two on the side of the two that are hooked together.
So,
Because of this time delay thing.
so like maybe the green right here?
Yes. So just put that over carefully. And that's the edge that you're going to now sew together.
Okay. The green on the bottom here, right?
Yeah, it'll be green with white.
Okay. Oops, I forgot. I have to put a knot in here where it comes out.
I have to go back and find my needle. It's in here somewhere. It is.
Yeah, you know, it's like a needle in a haystack. Is that what you're?
Yeah.
Okay, so Gladys's daughter is here with her today. Isn't that
Oh,
nice?
where is she camera shy?
Yeah.
She's in the other room working on her work.
Okay.
Okay, let's I forgot. Is it your oldest or your youngest daughter?
Youngest one.
Is it the one that gets that green Afghan that you're making or not? I know you're making an Afghan for one of your daughters.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, good. She can take it home with her.
She stuck it in a suitcase.
Oh, you
she
already,
already
you
got
already
it
said?
packed?
How'd she like it?
I asked her if it was long enough, and she said it was long enough. So
Good.
Did you have yarn left over?
yeah.
Don't follow.
And Gord was the same. He had his steroid shot yesterday, and vet
Yeah.
said come back a month or so. He said he was a little wobbly yet, so
Did he notice an improvement, or what did he say?
yeah, all he said was it's a little wobbly yet.
Okay. Gladys is the only one that's going to know if he's improving. That
Yeah.
few minutes with the vet doesn't give him time for anything.
Has he been crying?
Well, Cora said he was whining last night at 1:30. She took him out, but he didn't go. So
Is he doing a lot of panting? More than normal?
yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Well, when the dog pants more than normal, that's the pain.
Mm-hmm. That means they're hurting.
And yes, he's still on crate rest. You let him out of the crate and he slips and slides all over my laminate flooring, so
Yeah.
no traction.
Yeah.
I have scatter rugs because I had Oreo absolutely refused to walk on laminate or wood floors. Well, she would never go in the bathroom, and she didn't. To get outside, you have to go across wood floors on my house. So,
I got tile in the kitchen, so that don't help either.
yeah. So I had to buy rugs to get from connect the dots. Every
Point
door
A,
has rugs.
from point A to point B.
Well, you should see Bailey with those rugs. She gets running across them, and all the rugs are piled up at the entryway. I always have to but she can't get traction without the rugs either.
Right.
So on these hexies, you always do at least two on the same on the end.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. Welcome.
I'd have to put three apparatuses on here to see the chat and Kathy and
Jerry says he'll forget all this when he feels better. My vet said I should get some runners for Sebastian as well. The vet bill wasn't so huge.
Terry, what do you think of the Consequin or Cosequin? I use that on Alex and it works.
it works up to a certain point. It does work to a certain point.
Yes, it works. After I tried
I don't
everything
know if I
and
look
nothing.
like Gordo enough because it says back by his hips.
Yeah.
That's where it was for Alex, honestly. And it works.
And that's where Oreos was, and Cosequin helped her up until the last fight of the stages.
Okay. I did the first one. Now join over here next to this one or go over to the blue one over here.
Terry said it works for Sebastian,
Okay.
but he still has arthritis. And
Now that you got that one sewed,
Okay.
and it flops back and forth, I want you to notice on the back side, that's the cardboard of that green one.
Uh-huh.
You will take that cardboard out now.
Oh, okay.
So that one there, just pick it out the best you can. Because other words, you can't fold to get your other sewing in.
Yes, there we go. I was telling Gladys this morning that Cosequin, it couldn't hurt to try it, right?
Right.
The worst it can, and it's not expensive. It used to be vet recommended. It's not anymore.
Well, because the vets
Oh,
aren't getting a kick from the other part. And
you
then
can get it on
lay it
Amazon.
down to the one that's now where
Okay,
that
wait.
white one is.
Okay, wait. I got it backwards. Okay, I want to
Because
lay it down like.
I can't see your screen.
Okay. Yes, the white one. Okay, so it's going to go on the blue one, right?
Okay. When you pick up your white and it folds over to one or the other on the side, I still have my thread in from where I just sewed.
Mm-hmm.
So I go on the side that my needle's at, and I pick up the same side. You just fold them to where you have your next ones to hook together.
Okay, so I have my white one in the middle. So I want to go to the blue one over here, or do I want to go next to the green one?
Which side is your thread on right now? Or did you take your thread off?
No, it's there. It's on the green.
Okay. Go to the side that has the thread on it.
So I want to do the blue one here.
Yeah, so you fold the pieces up. Do that 2 or 3 stitches in the corner, because that's you want to strengthen that corner.
Right.
I figured today was the perfect day that I could teach you something else, Kathy.
Because there's no babies.
Right.
But do I want to do it with the same one that I did on the green, or do I want to go up one?
When you fold your white over, it'll fold the one that you just took the cardboard out of.
Yeah.
It'll fold it in half.
Kinda.
I'm trying to remember.
You want me to go this way and then do like this, right?
Used
To
to
get it connected to the blue. Yeah, my green one's folded in half, so I'm on the next one over.
Yes. I enlarged your picture.
Harry, I miss my baby. Chubby cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said she's with her other grandma?
Yes. The other grandma has 2 weeks off. So she's taking her on Tuesdays and Thursdays because we're trying to keep Alani's bus schedule the same as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally Tuesdays and Thursdays, that grandma puts her on the bus and she always gets off the bus here. Now my laptop's saying, plug me in. So, I miss her.
Oh, sure.
It's like yesterday, first time she peed on my bed. So I had to wash bedding yesterday.
Oh.
So that tells grandma, because she squirms, Gigi Ma has to get out the waterproof pad.
First time for everything, Gigi Ma.
Yeah. Well, everybody told Emily, you don't need those changing pads. Emily says, yes, you do.
Okay, Carrie, how is Miss Alani? I miss her too, and I look forward to seeing gorgeous boy Alan. Absolutely.
Yeah, next Tuesday, I'm going to bring Alan up.
Haven't seen Miss Alani in a long time.
Yesterday was 78 degrees here, and the day before was 75, I think it was. Well, she come in, she was just red, flush from the heat and playing. She had pulled her pants up over her knees, so she made herself shorts.
Smart thinking.
So it was funny. She made herself shorts. And she was, she was hot. So I took and I made her a very small strawberry float to cool her off while her pizza was cooking. So yesterday she comes in, Grandma, Ma, I should say, I'm hot.
Yeah.
I need something to cool me down. I says, well, what do you need to cool you down? I says, I have cold water. No, cold water is not going to do it. I says, well, I have some Gatorade in there. No, Gatorade isn't going to work. I says, well, what do you want? I want something to cool me down.
So shake.
I knew what she was hinting for. And I'm just delaying her for her pizza to get done, and then she can have her Gatorade and the pop. Or the Gatorade and her pizza. But Gigi Ma, I need something to cool me down. I says, well, what do you need to cool you down? She says, you know. I says, what? And then she whispers, ice cream. I says, no, you don't need ice cream. Yeah, I do. It'll cool me down.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Kids say the darndest things, don't they?
yeah. And when you get that side done, leave your string on it. I leave strings off of the edges of mine.
Yeah, the threads I did too.
Yeah.
Okay,
See, I went back to Randy and the strings.
I gotta switch glasses here. I can't. They came unthreaded while I was working. I wasn't paying attention. Hiccups, excuse me.
So I have my new thread on. I've
Jennifer's
always called it thread.
Jennifer's listening while working in the yard.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer.
Terry says the tornado.
Yep, that's him.
You miss Bailey?
When he's here tonight for dinner, you don't sit him down to a plate. He just goes to all of our plates and takes a bite. Unknown caller. Because he's so busy at trying to, keep up with the new toys and all that stuff.
I'm thinking about changing my phone number after what?
Terry's asking what Jennifer's planting. Terry
Yesterday I got. I'm sorry, Gladys.
He said the hubs is up picking up sticks and keep waiting to hear them more. Tractors have begun spraying the fields. There's this on my Lisa lot property. And Jennifer says, Terry, getting ready for green beans, purple hull peas, and tomatoes to get started.
See,
I've never heard of that. Purple hull peas.
Yeah. They have a purple German tomato. They have purple broccoli, purple cauliflower. I have a friend that plants an all purple garden.
Wow. Oh, but that's pretty.
The purple is healthier.
So when things start growing, do they start growing in many shades of purple?
Yeah. They start out green and then start getting purple tone to it. I tried broccoli. I will never eat it but broccoli's got a unique plant.
I love broccoli.
The way it looks. It's a pole with a bunch of round balls on it.
Okay, so that side's done.
Okay, now get a new length of thread.
Don't use this one?
Nope, just leave that one out there long. Just leave it out there. Don't trim it, because you'll use it when you join the next thing to it.
Wait, do I need to get a new needle or just thread?
Just the new thread. Just take your, because you're using one thread, right? Or
Yeah.
are you using two?
I'm using one.
Okay. Yeah,
The one
because
that Laura sent me.
it just, well, I use one strand.
Okay. One strand of thread.
I don't use two strands.
No, I don't either.
Purple sweet potatoes, true? Yes. I haven't found where I can buy any of those starts. I have to start looking because I love sweet potatoes. Sweet potato fries and fried sweet potato. I tried that and they was actually pretty good.
Okay, so what you want me to join?
Now that
Where am I?
on that white one that you was working with,
Uh-huh.
now fold the things over top of that other side there.
Oh, and join it to the other blue on the other side.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Because that's your next one. And then you get to take out another paper.
Sounds like the elephant.
Except for these are little pieces and you get to reuse them.
True. Almost done taking them out with my elephant.
Okay.
Cotton candy.
I can smell my roast starting to cook.
Ooh, roast. Do you have potatoes and carrots to go with it?
Yeah, later I'll add the potatoes and carrots in one of them. One roast is cooking by itself because the potato and the carrot starch goes into the meat. So when you have to have that all meat diet, you can't have the starch. So I have two roasts cooking. Hi, Dorlyn.
Hi, Dorlyn. How are you?
So Terry,
Good to see you.
A good what? Amount? Is that what that means, Gladys?
Where?
Lisa saying to So Terry, good amount for nearly a 71-year-old old part.
That's what she means.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Cherries.
Keeping you on your toes, Sandra.
So
Jennifer says you could start them yourself, but take some time. She's talking about potatoes.
yeah.
I love potatoes.
She's putting in purple sweet potatoes.
I have my purple potatoes I got to go out and plant. But Austin's dogs was here the other day and they dug in my flower bed.
Just like Bailey.
I have to start something already today. Not sure what it'll be.
And our INR was great.
INR great and lost 10 pounds. I was at the doctor's.
Oh, the INR is the blood thinner.
I know it means I know right. Like I know, right? I learned that one with Tracy.
No, INR is your blood thinning test.
Oh, okay.
Terry says, what time out of PJs? Anybody? Oh, well.
I should know that. I get that one done.
Mine's every day.
Unless you don't feel good.
No, I get dressed every day.
I do not get dressed on Sundays. Unless I go somewhere.
every single day.
If I'm going to be home just hanging out on the couch, I don't get dressed.
Yeah. It's always been me. The only thing today, I haven't put my shoes on yet. Shoes or slippers.
What do you prefer sewing with? Shoes or slippers?
It doesn't matter.
No?
I just, normally when I'm in here, because it's like pins go flying when I'm trying to avoid Delaney's arms. So I really watch for pins and needles.
Right. I understand that. So I was saying, yesterday I got over 130 calls.
My phone rang
Terry says I
one
get dressed
time.
in levels, LOL. I'm like, I'm going out, that's level 4.
Yours rang one time. Well, these
Yep.
guys are calling and hanging up.
Well, on Facebook, I shared that chicken that screams Jeremy. Well, the next time they call, I'm going to turn on the Facebook, get that up there so it can scream to those people rather than me.
I started going, leave me the FUCK alone.
Lisa says, Sandra, please plant some of the dog poo with those sweeties. Trust me, it works. No farmer told me about this 40 years ago.
Yeah, it does. It's like a fertilizer.
Well, no, it's not so much the fertilizer. They don't like where they pooed.
Good. They'll stay out of your.
Yeah. But I don't have any dog poo out here well, I have a few piles. But right now I need about 5-gallon buckets of dirt to fill the holes.
Okay, so there's the blue one. So take out.
PJs.
Yeah, so you get to take out that paper in that white one.
In the white one or the blue one?
And in the white one, not the blue. You're not done with that blue yet.
Okay, hold on. And the white one. The white one in the middle or
Well, it's like I'm trying to see where you sewed to.
over here?
What's that space
For
right
some
there?
reason, I know it's not. I don't know.
So you got something you have to back out your stitches. Because there
Let's see
shouldn't
if
be
I
that
can do
hole.
that. Now look at that gigantic space right there.
Yeah, you pulled your thing over too far. Just remember that when they sit touching each other.
Okay.
Terry says first PJs, second PJs, and number 3 indoor clothes, 4 going out clothes. Hell. And Lisa says, Kathy, aren't you able to block and report those numbers?
I was gonna. Dave told me to block them, and I was going to block them. However, every one of them was a different number.
Yeah. And they will keep calling on different
Mm-hmm.
numbers. Just keep blocking them.
Terry says, Lisa, I could block calls, but I have to find out how to block them from leaving a message. But I don't get a million calls like Kathy does.
God, it's unbelievable. I don't know what's going. I know it's for the insurance.
Lisa says, Terry, we must shop at the same clothing stores.
Oh, that's what I did, Sandra.
What?
Okay, these two pieces right here. Let me cut this off real quick. These two pieces here go together. I pulled it over here, away from the white.
Okay. I thought you had a space you didn't sew together on the white one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta
so
do these two whites and then come and join the blue.
yes.
Okay.
You sew the white first.
All right.
Lisa says, Terry, we must shop at the same clothing stores. Yeah. Dorlin, going downstairs, out of clothes, need to wash.
Fun, huh, Dorlin?
Terry says, Lisa, you shop my daughter's closet too.
But it's like at about 8 o'clock my time, if I go in and go to the little girl's room, I might put on my pajama shorts. And then later, when it's closer to bedtime, then I change to the pajama tops.
That's all I wear, a t-shirt and a pajama top. That's it. And then I take the pajama top off and just wear my t-shirt and my undies to bed. More comfortable that way. Okay, that one went in nice and slick. I'd love to see my sister's closet. Because every time she comes over, she's wearing something new.
Yeah. It's like my t-shirts, like this one here, starting to wear down in the cuff, but it's not ripping any place else. But when it starts wearing too much, then they become pajama tops.
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah. So, because it doesn't matter if there's a hole in the armpit or a little hole in the shirt. It's just, and then when it gets to the bigger holes that you can't wear out in public, because it's like sometimes I'll go out in the morning and pull a few weeds while I'm still in my jammies. Hi, Gladys. I'm
Do
not going
neighbors
to
see you?
Yeah, I know. I went over to Randy's.
We're giving our thumbs up for Randy too.
Apparently, I'm the first one over there for thumbs
Oh,
up.
Find that pretty good.
well, you know, I don't put thumbs up until I've watched the entire thing,
Oh, you don't do it when you first come in?
because I'll go back and watch the replay.
In order to see what Walkie got.
He got some, not so much blocks. He's got rotary cut, or yeah, rulers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that one guy? What's his name? He travels. Um, he's got his dog, and he does all his quilt stuff in his semi.
I don't know. I don't know of any. Randy used to be in the truck, but he's never had a dog. But he never quilted either.
Yeah, this guy's a quilter. Can't think of his name.
I don't know what that is.
Oh well, not important, I guess, right?
Darlene's taking a laptop for me, so I will be listening.
Okay, Dorlin.
And Rudy says, Bonjour.
I don't see Rudy. Where's Rudy?
Right after Darlene.
Dang it, I'm on a live chat too, and I don't see him. He's probably, yeah, he's up on that on the computer, but not on my phone. Darn it.
Oh, my friend in Alaska got her invitation today.
Oh, to your party? I never got one. I never got one. But I know that you want postcards, but you don't want any here from Washington, right?
Oh, her brother lives in Woodby Island. Woodby Island.
Oh, Whidbey Island. Nice.
Yeah,
So
so
you
she's
didn't answer.
going there for Easter.
Do you want postcards from Washington?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I like postcards. I'm asking her how long she's going to be there. Because in May, I'm going to Friday Harbor. Oh, and then he's got a big long ruler, too.
Nice.
Wrapped it pretty good there.
Yeah. It's got the big handle.
Technically, and I know that this is going to sound kind of strange coming from me with all my rulers, you only need 2 rulers. You need the 12 by 12 and a 6 by 24.
No, you need 3.
What's the third?
A 2.5 by 8.
2.5 by 8.
For the small situations.
Yeah, the one I use all the time.
Yes.
Lisa said the semi guy moved north and has a new name. When I remember, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Oh, so she knows who I'm talking about. Okay, good.
These are all custom made rulers. They still have their paper on them. There's several people that make these different rulers with handles to hold on to for mobility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I have
the
one.
paper problem. Just take it off.
I got one of those somewhere.
When you get down to where that needle and thread ends, just leave your needle on it because your next spot will be
Continuing on where you left off.
because your next little sew will be right next there.
Ow!
Not ow.
You should see all these bruises and sores I have from all this.
Oh, you should see my bruises, but I'm not showing them.
No poking allowed.
No,
That hurt.
it's Miss Delaney is learning that she can pinch and pull.
Ow!
So she pulls hair, she pulls other body parts. So I have bruises where I'm not showing because she just grabs hold.
Delaney. No, 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 no.
They don't know any different.
I
It's
know.
like that's the worst part.
I
My
know.
ponytail doesn't hang down anymore because she uses that as a rope to pull up. So now
I saw her do it the other day.
yeah, and that's what she thinks it's a rope to pull her up. And when she's getting ready to fall asleep, she likes playing with the skin on my neck, and then she'll pull it.
Oh,
I go,
oh.
wait till you get a waddle. I says, you already have one, but grandma isn't going to pinch it.
I love how she cuddles on you to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So cute.
She wipes her nose first, head back and forth. That's what I call that move. I call that the nose wiping.
She's a good girl. Okay, I'm almost done with this one. Almost.
Okay, I'm going to leave Randy's to get back to where I can see the chat. Over
Okay,
here.
so I have a question for you, Sandra.
Yes, ma'am.
After you fill Alani up when she comes home, then does she eat dinner?
Yes.
Wow.
That's why she only gets a fourth. She just gets what they call a serving of pizza. And off of that, those 15-inch pizzas you get at the store or 12-inch, whatever they call them.
Uh-huh.
Get it all laying flat.
Yeah, there's a thread right here I got to take care of.
I cut it in 4 pieces, and I only cook 1/4 of the pizza.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I thought that the needle is doing on the scissors? What's going on here?
Are you trying to add metal to it?
No, that wasn't my plan. Sheesh. Okay, so
When it's
lay it
all laying nice and
flat.
flat, that spot you just sewed, if you put your fingers down on the previous and flip your white should flip perfectly up and over.
Yeah, so I do this one.
So that little white that's next to the
Yeah,
string,
it goes on.
the thread.
Okay, the white goes on this piece, then this piece, and then the blue. Correct? Because I got
Yep.
to sew it to these two, right?
You got to sew it to the two whites, yes.
Okay.
Or the one white. It's like, it's hard to tell upside down, backwards.
I know.
And then you get to pull
Yeah.
out, another cardboard.
It's actually easier to do it without the cardboard. You can at least bend it.
Well, see, that's just it. If when you're bending, there's cardboard in it, that's not time to bend it yet unless it's sewed all around.
Right.
Because whenever you take out a cardboard, you should be able to sew somewhere. But you don't want to. This has been pressed, I couldn't tell you how many times already. And now I'm hand quilting it also as
Yes,
I
I
go.
pressed mine to
And then I've taken my friction pin
uh-huh.
and I write like in the corner here, it says this is row 16. So this is row 17, this is row 18, this is row 19. I'm adding on row 20. And I write in the center of my flower.
What row they are?
Yeah. Just because I'm trying to get built ahead,
Mm-hmm.
I have several stacks. But it's like when I get to here, yeah, I get to take out one square. So it then folds another direction. You're making your own roadmap. It's just like in those, is it kinetics or something like that? There's
Oh
only
yeah.
there's only certain ways you can fold them.
Mm-hmm. Other ways they don't work.
Yeah. Well, that's what playing with hexes is. But this helps you free up. Last night, sewing on these, I freed up 21 cardboard
Oh wow.
hexie boards. And I lost my spool of thread.
Oh no.
I can picture Lisa's head trying to think of what that guy's name is.
Mm-hmm.
It bugs me when I do that. I know the person's name.
Same here, and that's why I'm saying, well, what is his name? What color thread are you using, Sandra?
White.
Do you always use white?
Well, I have these spools of white that I got as freebies on Shop Hops.
Oh, uh-huh.
Oh, did she ever write back what day she's going to be here? No.
This is the one that Laura gave me a long time ago. When she gave us,
Yeah.
I think, 2 or 3 of them. I don't remember.
Yeah, today's Laura's birthday.
Well, happy birthday to Laura. It's wonderful. We won't go there on how old she is.
Well, she's 5 years younger than I am
65,
because she's born in 1960.
65. Yep, my
But
sister was too.
but I just sewed that white piece, and now when I go to turn it, there's a cardboard in my way because the next thing I need to connect is over here.
Uh-huh.
But the cardboard can isn't it's it's sewed on all the sides, so I get to take that hexi board out
Which
because
frees up one more.
yeah. So that's the third cardboard I've taken out since in here. And then, but it just folds a different direction. They always fold back flat on top of each other with no
Right.
cardboard in the way. And it's the same string. So you take that one as far as you can take it.
And that's when you want to get them all like that, then you give them a good iron. Do you starch them?
I iron them before I even do this sewing.
Yeah, I know, but then you're going to iron them after you get done. So then do you starch them or no?
I don't start. It's like if it's a good press with water, you don't need to starch.
Okay, so there's those. Now I have to.
In our local paper one time, they was doing an interview of different farmers and the equipment and whatnot. And there was one gal, her as she's doing the straight stretches on the farm, her husband built in the tractor a table and an inverter, and she could take her featherweight out and she would sew when she was doing the big long pass. Because let's say you're doing a mile or two straight line down through the field. Well, she would sew on those straight stretches.
Wow.
Because
And that made your local newspaper.
that was in the newspaper.
Nice.
They've worked up refrigerators in them. This was back when Casey was just a little one. And he's 48 now. Be 49 in June.
So does that make Ronnie and Melinda 50 and over?
Yes. Ronnie's 50th was last November. Melinda will turn 52 this year. So I would have been married 53 years if he didn't decide he didn't want to party anymore.
Come on, Sandra, it wasn't his fault.
I know. But
So 50, so how long were you married before he passed?
Well, he's been gone
45?
46 years
46?
when he died.
Wow.
46 or 47.
That's, my friend, is a long, long time.
Yeah.
And had he not died, you guys would still be together.
Yeah.
Growing old together.
I would be on a shop hop. I would just be getting back from one shop hop, getting ready for the next shop hop.
He was older than you, right?
By a year and a couple months.
So he'd be 71.
Yes, he would be 71 right now because his birthday was February.
You and Dave are going to be 70 this year.
Yep.
You don't look 70 at all, but Dave does.
I just dumped an almost full container of cornmeal onto the fridge and on the floor. Oh no.
Lisa.
I also thought I'd wear it just a bit.
Yeah.
Poor Lisa.
Well, it's like the other day when I was putting something back up in the upper cupboard, I says, I got to start relocating this stuff
Why?
because as we get older, we don't reach as high.
Yeah, that's true.
And see, now I get to take out another cardboard
Well, do you have a stool or something you can stand on?
if I want. Hey, if I put a stool out with great grandkids, you know where Alan's going to be?
On
Climbing that stool. Alani takes the stool I have now that used to be to help the dogs get up on the couch. Alani puts it right smack in front of the TV and stands there in front of the TV and just stares at it. I mean, literally, her nose is 8 to 10 inches away from the TV.
Is she still into Bluey?
They'll always be Bluey. But Delaney, she likes Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds.
Because I watch Criminal Minds in the morning.
Right.
She just watches Criminal Minds.
I love Shamir.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
But it's like she likes Family Feud.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the noise and the yelling, but the first time,
bright colors.
Well, the first time she started watching it, he had bright orange suit and shoes. He was Steve Harvey was in orange. And I thought, only he can put that off.
You know, I liked Richard Dawson. He was the first one to do that, right? No, Bob Barker.
No, I think.
Yeah, Bob Barker did The Price is Right.
Oh, did Price is Right, but Family
The Price
Feud.
is Right. Yeah, that was Richard Dawson.
Yeah. But Price is Right's only been the two.
Yeah.
And I can't believe what they paid that guy for Wheel of Fortune now.
What?
30 days of work. 30. Get this. They film only 30 days for the whole year of programs.
Wow.
He makes $15 million.
That guy, Kenner or whatever his name is?
Seacrest? Ryan Seacrest?
Ryan Seacrest. So what does that tell you? What do you think Wheel of Fortune Pat Sajak got?
He only got $7 million a year.
Really?
Yeah. Vanna White gets $6 million a year. I want to go work for 30 days, huh?
You're talking a year? Wow.
I'll go work for 30 days for $20,000.
So how can they do 30? Well, I guess they do a whole bunch of them in one day.
Yeah, they just film all day long. Because those 30-minute shows, there's only like 10, 15 minutes of actual.
Right. I'm pretty good at that. And Wheel of Fortune and what's the other one?
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy, yeah.
I haven't looked to see what they get paid.
Okay, these are all together, so I could take out a one of these. Woohoo! Plus, I have to cut off the ends of it here. Did you guys see Laura Lynn and group sitting in the front row there? That was pretty cool.
Ken Jennings is earning just over $4 million a year.
And he was that one that was a Jeopardy champ.
Yep. He's one of several.
I remember.
But I'm going to take this over when I go to Melinda's wedding.
Uh-huh.
I'm taking this for the handwork I have to do. That way I only have to take needle and thread.
Her wedding's in May, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coming up.
She's getting married the Saturday before Mother's Day. Because we'll be there for Mother's Day.
You're gonna be gone a week?
No, we go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come home Monday. I know what Douglas is getting her for Mother's Day.
What?
She takes her daddy everywhere with her. So she has this little thing that has a lighthouse on it, and his ashes are in it. Well, Douglas is getting her a necklace of a lighthouse and putting his ashes in it.
Oh, she'll like that.
Yep.
She will like that.
Because Douglas wanted to make sure I still had some ashes. I says, I still have 9 pounds of ashes.
9 pounds.
It takes a quarter teaspoon is all it takes for these different ash things.
And you have 9 pounds.
Yeah, we haven't put him to rest yet. There's a little bit of him out with Tuffy or Oreo. When she passed away, I took a cylinder, put some ashes in, and it's like, rest in peace, no more pain, play with daddy. So his ashes is in with the Oreo.
So Oreo was still alive when he passed?
Uh-huh.
Okay, give me a second. My fingers are starting to.
And then I get to take a. This is the fun part. When you start taking out cardboards, hexy board, preserving DNA for an eternity. Yes, Lisa.
There you go, Lisa. Perfect.
I have the pipe. It's over here in the corner. I make a 6-inch cylinder. It's like part of his ashes is going up with his mom and dad. Part of his ashes are going to be by my mom and dad. And then he wants his ashes spread over where we go camping. There's a hill. I won't tell you what we did up on that hill. He wants his ashes spread.
Oh, come on.
He wants his ashes spread, but they closed the road down, so we have to walk all the way back there. So we have to walk. It's like, I can find another view. Because he wanted his ashes spread where he enjoyed camping.
Right.
So down at the actual campsite, I'm going to dig a hole and put a cylinder of ashes. Going to take a post hole digger up there, dig down 4 feet, put his ashes by a tree, and then put a plaque up by the tree. My mom and dad used to have a birdhouse up there.
Is there any way that you can plant a tree in his name?
Oh, you can do anything you want.
I mean, is there room?
It's a national forest. There's room for a tree. As long as it's 200 feet off of the creek.
And is it 200 feet off the creek?
It can be. Lisa says, part of my sis is out here under a tree. It's nice to yell at her from time to time. Yeah. But he got Oreo when she was a puppy because, and I got Tuffy later because even though Oreo was my dog, because she never listened to him.
She became his dog.
Oh, she was his dog. She became mine
Oh, okay.
because he'd always say, "She don't listen to me. You go pick up that dog poo," and I'd go
Okay.
pick up the poo anyway.
Does that look better? These right here? One, two, three, four, five, six. I did these right here. Does that look better?
Yeah, it's looking good. So is everything touching everything? You got one more thing to sew, right?
And this one over here. Wait, yeah, this one. I haven't sewn that one together.
Because it's like if you can fold them, it's
Some
like
of them I can't.
it's
Oh, this
like
one I can take out. Okay.
see right now I can't fold this way, but I can fold this way. And I have a string over there from a previous. But my strings just move back and forth. So being she was the first one, I had to make that terrible decision on her hips.
Yeah.
She couldn't walk to the door. And then her panting was just getting worse and worse. So I would pack her over. We'd go out. She'd go potty, and then I'd bring her back. And I did that for 3 months.
Very hard.
And I says, this is hard on her because she's in pain with all the panting.
Mm-hmm.
So it was terrible to make that decision.
You know, we cry, we mourn,
Yep, she's out in my flower bed. I have
but
to
there's
make
no more pain.
right. And it's like, go play with no pain is what I wrote on the tube.
Go with Daddy. He's waiting for you at Rainbow Bridge.
Yep. And then when Tuffy passed away, same thing. 6-inch cylinder with his ashes. So they both have a piece of Daddy. And Austin says, no, I am not digging them up and putting ashes of you in there. Because you don't want to get that. I says, just put a cylinder of ashes. Because I'll have it marked. And if you just put the cylinder of ashes straight down, I should be between them. Because we're not selling the house. Austin will move into it when something happens to me.
So it's not going to be a museum?
Well, that's Casey. It's like he says, we could just keep it a museum of all Mom's crap.
Right. I'm with Casey. And your collectibles.
Yeah. I said, yeah, you just open up you put a antique bed in here, put a quilt on it, put a quilt over it, put a quilt rack in. Up on the wall were all the Pez dispensers. Get them all where the whole wall's full. In the other room, same thing. Make sure you have a bed in there so you can put quilt on it, around it, quilt rack. And then all the Cabbage Patch on the shelf.
I think it'd be a nice little museum. And on the front, by the front door, the Sandra Kinney Museum.
No, Mom's Crap. That's what he said he'd call it. Mom's Crap's Museum. He said you get more people taking it.
True, true. He's got a
But
point.
in the kitchen, my kitchen looks like the Tupperware salesman.
My mom did that for a while.
I didn't sell it, but my cupboards are all just like in the Tupperware book.
Tupperware is nice. It lasts forever.
So I've taken out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cardboards.
Do you have that red and blue ball that has the shapes for the kids?
No, I didn't.
My
I never.
kids love that.
My mom had it, and I was going to get it from my mom. And I don't know what happened to it. Just like she had the Fisher Price barn that I wanted. It's a different Fisher Price barn than what I have right now.
Yeah. No, I got that for the kids, and I got the what was the other one I got?
They had that thing, the tube where you put the balls down in it and then you smack it.
No, not that
We
one.
used to have them.
I can't remember what it was. It was two things that I got for Michael and Jen.
And then I have the little
And
cups
Kate.
and bowls and pitcher. Those were expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But I got them for my grandkids. Just as they was getting to that stage where they was not going to play kitchen anymore.
Uh-huh.
So I have them now. They're out for the great grandkids.
Now that's going to bug me because I can't think of the other one that I got.
But last night and today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23, as long as there isn't any else lost in my chair. I've taken 23 cardboards out.
You're ahead of me by a mile.
5 today.
Oh,
But
Jen. Jen, time to get up, Jennifer. 11:30, rise and shine.
yeah, it's way past.
I know. I'm all talking, not paying attention. I'm a half an hour late, young lady. You got lucky.
But see, I have 2 whole whites and 3 single whites to put in. And then this row's done.
She may be watching opening day baseball. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I got 3 full whites and 3 single whites to go.
And you're done with that whole thing?
No, just this row.
Just that row?
Yeah. See, I just connected this one. Just connected it. I was having to get a string when I lost my spool of thread. And I says, well, it's just a sign saying time to put it up last night.
At what time did all this happen? Midnight?
11.
11. How's Carrie doing?
She did a bunch of little lives this morning or something. I don't know what it was. Four different ones popped up this morning.
On Diamond Art?
Diamond Dart, and then she went over on another person's page, Clint, Crafting with Love. That's a different
I don't know who that
place
is.
to go. It's another special needs
Okay.
YouTuber. He comes on several times a day. He collects stickers.
Of any kind?
Yes, he loves the vintage stickers. But it's just one of those things. He's on more times than I want to watch, but I go over there every once in a while because I have nothing else to do.
Right.
And if I'm hand sewing, it's just like Gladys comes on. You come on, you start when Delaney's sleeping. Gladys comes on when Delaney takes her second nap. So as long as I'm sitting there, I try to do things by hand.
Right.
But boy, my typing is all goofed up when she flinches or Maya steps on the keyboard. It gives Gladys something to try to read. It's new shorthand, huh, Gladys?
And Gladys is watching somebody.
We're watching Randy.
See?
He's still on?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, my shorthand is something else to try to figure out because I can't even figure out what I just wrote.
I know.
But
I'm
all
looking
it
at it
takes
going,
is one of her hand hit, and it just changes my chat, or Maya hits it, and it sends it, and it's like, what the heck does that say? So I'm trying to get on there to remove it, and a couple of the times Gladys has started reading it, and I go, it's a good thing she's trying, because I can't even figure out what the heck I wrote.
or we're looking at it going, no, I don't think that we can figure this one out.
Yeah.
Some of them are kind of hard to figure out, right?
Oh, I didn't. It's like I left one of the papers out.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Some of these Ziploc bags, they don't like to unzip.
Right.
It's the ones
That's
like
right.
different quilt blocks came in. I don't even know where. I got to try to get my finger in that zip because I still have to have 18 more of these flowers to make. And I forget how many of these little single whites. And then I have to take apart a whole bunch of purple flowers.
Why?
Somebody got too carried away. Made too many purple flowers. But I need the purple for the outside edge. Because I do hexy binding.
So then you don't want to take them apart.
Yeah. Because I just need the single hexy. I don't need a flower hexy.
Oh, I see. So take them apart and it gives you 6 of them.
Yep. Plus the yellow centers that I need for these 18 white.
Yeah, I got to start doing centers a different color than white.
It's like I do on the white, they're yellow, and on the flowers, they're yellow. They're all yellow centers.
Okay, and then I want to do, not quite done yet.
See, I got to go back and hand quilt more on the white. I'm going to put the petal detail in purple, lavender, whatever it is. It doesn't show up very dark. Hi, Melanie.
Hi, Melanie.
She says, hi, Kathy, Gladys, and Sandra. And then hi, Lisa and Terry.
Sandra who?
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you, Sandra, I do not miss those 8-hour days at
Now,
all.
1 hour is enough, but sometimes, like when I'm in the middle of the block, an hour plus is what I need. That's what I do.
Yeah, I thought about shortening mine, but I don't know.
Yeah, I missed your last hour because that's when Delaney's lunch and whatnot is. Sometimes I get back just in time to say goodbye.
Yep. Well, yesterday it was kind of fun with Susan. I really been a while since she was on.
Yeah. But like when you have a friend on and you get to visiting like you was doing,
Uh-huh.
you
Lose track of what you're doing.
yes, you lose track of who's in the chat too.
I try to read the chat over Susan's. I would tell her, hold on a sec,
Yeah. But by then the person's gone. Melanie says, I recognized her voice. Okay.
That would be you. Yes, Sandra, you got one of those recognizable voices.
She watches my whenever I'm on, whether it be Rita's, Randy's, or mine.
Melanie, congratulations, Gladys, on getting your 300. Yep, she's got 303. She did it. Yo, Gladys.
Huh?
Melanie says, congratulations, Gladys, on getting your 300. Oh, well.
Yep.
I think I have 647, something like that. I'm almost there, but I don't. 3 more.
Yeah, I got a few new subscribers. One left a chat saying she remembers sewing with her grandkids in her arm, or her kids, or her grandkids. We just learned how to do it.
See, I never did that because I wasn't sewing when they were young, and I really didn't have them either. But
I didn't make as many quilts to the grandkids because when you're entertaining 6, you don't have time.
right.
We was over at the softball field or the little league field playing baseball, or we went to the city park. And we didn't go by car. We went by riding lawnmower with a wagon on the back.
That was a sight to see. And Alicia goes, woohoo, Gladys. Bring out the champagne. Yeah,
Hi, Jennifer.
I've got to go cut grass, so I'll catch y'all later. Enjoyed listening. Okay, have a great day, Jennifer. Thank you for coming.
Don't forget mine.
Yeah.
Mine needs mode too.
Are you coming on at 1 o'clock, Sandra?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So I'm going to be leaving here shortly.
Well, it's not even 12 yet.
Well, I have things I got to get done.
Oh, okay. Melanie says, I was just on Randy's channel and he got a super nice package from Cindy.
Yeah, we watched part of it.
Who's Cindy?
The one that can't chat on mine and Randy's channel. For some reason, they can't chat. They can watch, but they can't write. Like Susan Munger can't write on my channel.
That's weird. And then Melanie says, bah, riding lawnmower.
My riding lawnmower don't work.
Uh,
I haven't got it fixed yet.
But it was fun while it lasted, right? Okay, now I've got.
Okay, Jennifer.
Okay. I got all this. I don't have the last 3 done, but I have these all done and hooked. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them hooked onto the colors.
Okay. And then like up there on the corner of the white. No, the one down next to you, I think it's blue or green.
Down here?
No, up further. You know how you added that single white one down there on the bottom?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. Now on all 4 sides of the white flower, you will end up adding a white single.
Oh shoot, I didn't do.
But it's just a puzzle now that you're sewing the pieces together.
Right.
But you have to do it because you need to release the cardboards to make another hexie.
Right.
Just like every single center comes out after you've made the flower. Every single one of these has no center.
I think I can take this out and do the last so it can bend for me.
And if you take out a hard situation and it makes it all soft, it makes it harder for joining down the road.
Okay, Jennifer said she'll try to join.
Yeah. If she can
All
get her
right,
lawn mowing done in the hour, 2 hours almost.
Okay.
Well, hour and 20. I guess
Yeah.
I better learn how to do add.
It's like, okay, Sandra, who taught you how to tell time?
Well, I don't have my laptop. The clock's in one corner and my iPad's in another corner.
You know, Jen doesn't know how to tell time on clocks like this. It has to be a digital.
Yeah. Well, the one in the bathroom and the one in my living room wall,
Huh?
when it's time change, I have to concentrate.
Well, I tried to teach her. I said, Jen, it's not that hard. Or if you say 4:45 or 2:45, or she'll say, what are you talking about?
It's like I throw Austin off all the time when I said 15 before the hour.
Oh, I gotta remember that one. 15 before the hour.
And he goes, what the hell time is that? And I go, 15 before 1. Well, what is that? I said, it's like 12:45. Oh, why didn't you just say 12:45?
They don't know.
See, I get to take another cardboard out.
Because I always look at the clock on the fireplace, above the fireplace.
Yeah.
And Jen's like, well, why don't you look at the one on the cable box right there? It's closer. Because the one on the cable is digital. Because I don't want to.
I have a digital clock that was my husband's, still in the bedroom. My clock was the landline phone. It was had the clock and the phone and alarms and everything in one.
Oh, wow.
The kids are now using that in the toy box. So it's like Casey still has a landline that I know of.
Yeah, me too.
And so when his power goes out, he needs a phone. I've been going to take him that phone.
He doesn't have one?
The one that he had is outdated and it won't work with the new phone service.
Wow.
Because they went from 4 lines in the plug to 5 or 6. You look in the end of your phone where it plugs in.
Uh-huh.
If it's the one that only takes 4, those don't work no more. You need that 5th or 6th leg.
Mine works, unfortunately. I get calls. And the only reason I have it is in case something happens to our cell phones. You never know.
Well, most of these phones nowadays are all hooked into the internet. So if your internet goes down, you don't have a phone either.
Exactly. Exactly. And
There.
wait, I gotta figure out what I was doing here.
So now I gotta drop that string off, grab this string, go over to this other side of this white. But I just leave the strings. It's better than knotting off trying to get a new thread.
Right. And two, I turn my phone off at night.
I don't.
Everybody has my home. You have my home, right, Sandra?
I might. I don't know.
Everybody has my home phone.
When I got this new phone, I don't know what I have anymore. It took
Do
a
you have,
lot of my.
do you have Jen's number?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I text her. One, that a couple times I texted her.
She's the only one that has the right one in Washington here. I've never, ever, ever changed my phone number since '06, so maybe it's about time. All these
Well,
calls.
make sure to check because sometimes they charge you to change your number
Yeah.
with no internet. My brother is still on. What is that one phone? Magic Jack. My brother still uses Magic Jack as his phone.
Wow. That was a long time ago.
But where he lives, he's got internet and no phone service.
Melanie using Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Mine's all connected. I have cable, internet, and my home phone, my landline, all connected in one package.
But the Wi-Fi that's my town Wi-Fi is CenturyLink. And that's the one that don't work. I'm on my Verizon what they call a jetpack. It's a
Oh, you got
pocket.
Verizon? Have you checked into Consumer Cellular?
They don't have everything I offer here. And I'm stuck on a 3-year contract.
Mm.
I asked them if this was a binding contract when I got my new phone. No, it says thank you for being a customer to Verizon. I got a 3-year, so I have 24 months to go. And then I says, and I will be gone. I will be gone. I will no longer be a Verizon.
That's too long. They're doing a. Is it Verizon that's doing the special again?
Yes, Verizon and AT&T are doing those stupid specials again.
You know,
Supposedly get your phone for free.
Yep.
It's not for free. They charge me each month for the phone, and then they subtract. Well, on my phone, I'm still having to pay 51 cents a month on my phone. They're not subtracting the full amount.
And then you got to watch.
And I got the watch, and because I asked them if there was a contract, and they said no. So I called them up and told them, and they said, okay, we'll take care of it. They're supposed to refund my money for the watch. They say I never called.
Of course they did.
Melanie says I have Verizon too.
Yeah. So I ended up paying $200 for that watch. Do you see a watch on my wrist?
Oh,
No, what happened?
It doesn't. When I charge it, it only runs for the day. Because I told him that was the most worthless piece of. And the guy says,
like a
well,
blank blank.
I know.
The blanks in there.
Give me a new watch.
That's what I told him. It's like they said I never called. They never did anything. So I ended up having to pay for the next 24 months of that service.
Melanie said I got a free phone for my son-in-law, actually 2 free ones, no payments.
Nice. I got 200 knocked off of my bill for this month on a credit.
Okay, now this string's.
So that was good. I was excited about that.
I got too many strings here, so I'll go knot this string off, clip it, and use it on the next one.
Jen's up.
Morning, Jennifer.
She's not out here yet. I'll tell you when she's out. She just went to the bathroom. I pay her now for, $40 a month. And she does every Sunday, she vacuums and dusts, and cleans our bathroom and everything because Dave won't do it. And then, she does the dishes every night. And she washes my clothes for me on Fridays. And then Dave's job is to take out the trash and check the mail and clean the guinea pig cage.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jen feeds the animals every day. So that's not too bad for 40 a month, I don't think.
Yeah. I was going to give myself a raise the other day.
Give myself a raise. Saving 200 is awesome, unheard of. Well, they had promised me a credit. Why did they promise me a credit? Oh, because I had these channels that they were charging me for, but I didn't have the correct cable box. And so in the bedrooms. And so for 2 years, I was getting charged for the channels that I couldn't watch. So they finally got me the right cable box and gave me the credit. That's why. So instead of 246, it's 46.
Yeah. See, Casey out at his place, he couldn't get internet. They was constantly having to come out, redo this. He had to pay for the satellite dish, all the wiring, everything, every time they come out to do something.
He shouldn't have.
So, well, that's in small town USA, we have to buy our stuff.
That's ridiculous,
So this
Sandra.
new Starlink, in order to have Starlink, we have to put up $700 to start it. There's no internet worth $700.
No, I agree.
It's like, I will just suffer with what small town USA. So he went with T-Mobile Home.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like my jetpack, but T-Mobile. And that works out there. So that's what he has for internet now.
Yeah, he's kind of in the farm community over there too.
But he only lives 3 miles out of town in an open area that you would think you would get things. We use
It's
sparkling
just
shades.
the opposite.
And so he went to get his home phone. They was constantly going out there having to fix something. And he says, well, if I just go to T-Mobile, being T-Mobile works at his place, he says, I'll just get everything on T-Mobile so I don't have, 2 bills.
Yeah,
Because it adds up. Every time you turn around,
she's on my live. She'll hear you.
What? No.
Yeah, Sandra's here. Say hi.
Hi, Sandra's.
hi, Dave. Is Jen out yet?
Is Jen up or is she out yet? Out here, so Sandra can say hi to her.
It's like, I come to help Kathy on her hexies because she needed this next step.
Yes.
Thanks, Sandra.
Okay, so this piece is what I was gonna work on. I need another thread. Thread goes quick. Have you ever noticed?
Well, I have them hanging all over the place. There's 2 right here. Because when I put this next piece on, I have one little piece I have to put here. So I have to go up there, end it, up here, end it. And if the thread's long enough, then I just move it down to the next spot.
Tell Jen to come out here for a second.
Getting up right now.
Okay. She's getting up right now, okay, Sandra?
Okay, it's
She'll
fine.
be coming out. She'll be coming out. Oh, look at how bruised my hands are. I mean, come on. Just from doing the
Beating you up?
hexies. Yeah, Dave's beat me up.
Excuse me? Don't say that.
They know you're not.
I'm getting beat up by a granddaughter.
Yeah, Delaney's old enough now where she's pinching
Grabbing.
Sandra, pulling her hair.
She knows her hand open and closes for some reason.
Stop that on This Is Us at the end.
What? Who was doing it?
Deja.
Oh. Hey, come on. Thread the needle. There we go. You notice I haven't asked you how to thread the needle, Dave, since I got my eye surgeries.
There's days you struggle, but see, I don't even look at the eye of the needle. Mine's between my fingers,
You're a pro, Sandra.
and it's threaded.
Yeah. I was watching Laura Lynn the other day, and I was trying to figure out how she did it. How she threaded her needle, because I don't think she looked at it either. And I'm going, wow, I can't do that. Are you kidding? No way.
I do it all the time. I wish I could do it to the sewing machine.
My Juki is so easy to thread. Now that I can.
But every once in a while, I find a thread that is out here in the middle of nowhere that I have to knot off and go to the next.
Okay, come on.
Or there's two coming out of the same exit. Like right here's got two. Here's one.
So Susan, you're out. If you're listening, Susan, I hope you feel better. She's got a really bad headache.
And Terry come back on.
Hi, Terry. Welcome back.
I'm piecing a backing for my twisted log cabins. Just a wall hanging. I just want to use up some scraps.
Yeah, I got that book.
And then she's going to have fun quilting it. I would say this is when she needs to use the rulers.
I like her arrows. I'll be over there.
Yeah.
Is that where your sewing machine is, over there? Over there.
I'm leaving from here shortly. Just waiting for Jennifer. Miss Jen.
Miss Jean. Jennifer Lynn.
I know what the blocks look like.
Jen, or Dave, ask Jen to come out. Well,
I
tell
got
her, because Sandra's got to go.
I got to go clean some of my living room up before I go do my live.
Yep, she's got a live too. Did I hear Jen faint?
What? Oh,
They said Sandra's on live with your mom. That was funny.
Why is that fun?
I'm gonna get several of these done by
but you're doing something constructive right now. You're
Yeah.
working on and you know the technique. You can, there goes my noon whistle. You can let it be soft-sided. It's not as easy because it wants to bend. The cardboard gives us something to go up against.
right.
And say, don't go further than this.
Melanie says, Terry, that will keep you busy. You haven't shown us your blocks. I would love to see them.
She'll do a video, I'm
Yep.
sure.
I love Terry's videos. PTFN, toss off for now.
Yeah. Yeah. You coming on again, Lisa? Sometimes Lisa catches me. Sometimes she don't. For some people, it's the wrong time of day.
Dave,
It's like,
I've known the computer. Dave just got started, really got into the computer when we moved up here. Before that, he was kind of like, oh, I play solitaire, and
What TTFN is from a cartoon.
I know, I've been doing the computer forever.
No, but what does TTFN have to do with computer?
What are you eating? My ice cream?
That's a pancake and a
Oh,
pie.
Dave made pancakes last night. Oh, they were good. So now he's eating a pancake and an apple pie together.
the leftover pancake dough when I was a kid, the batter, I'd
Uh-huh.
add a little more water to it and make it super thin.
Uh-huh.
And then I'd put butter, sugar, and roll them up.
Ooh, that sounds good. If there was any leftover batter in our house, my sister and I would throw it at each other. We used to throw mashed potatoes at each other, and then we'd duck, and it would hit the walls and stick, stuff like that. My mom would get so mad, but we had to clean it. But that was fun.
Okay. Melanie says, okay, I'll go look. About to go move up in the line to pick up the kiddos. Because Terry
Kiddo-
has it on Discord. I don't like Discord. I had too many. I was always off somewhere. Then I got in trouble on one. So it's like, this is my opinion of Discord. Goodbye.
I don't like Discord at all.
I joined that one that Sean, the guy that sews. I was in that one for a while. And I didn't get anything from it except for a lot of notifications. And then I turned off the notifications. I was being slammed at 2 in the morning.
But what's I got, and I had to get rid of it. But in order to get rid of it, I had to take my computer all the way back to factory default.
But it's like,
Okay, let's see. I tagged you, Melanie, says Terry, and Melanie LL, and Terry. I don't have it on my phone, Sandra. I use the website only, and Melanie, okay, Terry, I'll see them in a bit.
yeah. I have it on my phone.
I got too much on my phone.
Yeah. I've been getting rid of, because I keep telling myself it's a phone.
Do you have
It
any
isn't.
games?
I have Solitaire and Mahjong. And they came with the phone. And they
Oh,
came
man.
with ads.
Okay, Terry, I'll see them in a bit. And then Lisa, it's a simple matter of timing. The hub settles down, and the old fart takes precedence. I'm sorry. Okay, the hub settles down, and the old fart takes precedence. Terry says, I don't want another app. And Melanie, I have the app, but at night I turn it off. I have a ton of games on my phone.
No. It's
4
like,
pages worth. And
my
on my
phone,
tablet.
my phone's a phone for a reason.
But I have none on my computer.
I don't have any on my laptop. None.
Except the ones that come with the laptop.
Yeah. What came with it?
That's the only ones I got.
So now I gotta sew this. But if I do this one this way, I can use it that way. If I sew here, then I can sew the white to here, flip it. Okay. You kind of plan once you get to knowing the pattern.
Right. How
And
big are your flowers?
Same as size as yours.
God, they look bigger. Must be the computer, huh?
Kathy, you're using the hexes I sent you.
I know, but
And the
yours
ones
look.
Well,
Yours
she's
look-
got one of those that you do, Kathy.
I know, but look at hers. They look bigger than mine. See, mine looks so tiny compared to hers. Here's mine.
Okay, if I put it on the thing here, it fills a 4 by 4, 4 inches from this edge to this edge.
Mine too.
Yeah.
It just looks so different. I don't know.
And see, in scrapbooking world, this is called a 1 1/4 or 1 and they go from the largest point. So this is a 1.5 stamp punch.
Wow.
But in the hexy world, you measure only one side, and this is 3/4.
Okay, what I have here is these. Okay, I have all this done. This, this. So I have all that done to here. So this whole area in here, I just finished. And I
Yeah.
took out most of the cardboard. I have
And
two
see, I
towels.
just I put my needle back in here, but where did I put it?
This is not going to be perfect because, well, I've never done this before. So this is the first one. And
You have to practice somewhere.
and I know colors go together. So
And I told
maybe,
you the other day how many hexes you have to have for a queen size.
yeah, what was it? 4,000 or something like that.
6,000 something.
6,000.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
And then that one that we showed you pictures of,
Uh-huh.
that was over 17,000.
Somebody said the other day, oh my gosh, who was it? That they did one that was over 48,000.
I
Going,
don't
no.
17,000 made a queen size, 96 by 96. So I don't
Yeah,
know what they'd ever do with 48,000 hexes.
I don't either, but it was her and her mother. They did it together.
Well, that would be like the AIDS quilt. It's just,
'Cause I
just
went, wow, that's a lot, you know?
I think they made 4,800, not 48,000.
That could have been.
Because in the smallest that I have seen is the 3/8 that I'm going to be using.
The size of the hex is only 3/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
That's,
I'll put one of each paper out here. There. When you get to see them side by side, they're quite a difference. Making sure you can see it.
this is looking so pretty. And so you're connecting yours so that you can get your cardboards back?
Yeah. I do that all because I sent you everything I had.
Oh, okay.
I haven't punched myself out anymore. So as I take them apart, I have a stack that's probably 3 inches tall.
How many do you figure's in
I'm not even going to try
it?
to guess. Let's see.
Guess.
Melanie, I can't imagine how long that might have taken because
Well,
there's so many steps. Because first you have to take your hexie and put what color you want on them. And mine are purples. I needed 6 purple, and then a yellow for center for flower. And then I decided to do the white filler. And then I decided to go a little bit further in the white, made them flowers. So then I had to make so many of that. But I used to do these traveling down the road. I take 2.5 inch squares of needle, scissors, and paper when he was driving. Because basting them, and then after you get them basted on the back, then you take your scissors and you clip where you have your 1/4 inch edge. So there's no paper right here. And now I'm joining them, plus I'm going back hand quilting it. So these are all hand quilted.
see, I don't think it would be very easy to sew it on the sewing machine.
This hexie, If you wanted to go back and top stitch it, you'd have to make sure to press it from the back side. But you could go around the sewing machine and go around each one. But when you'd have to start at one corner, you'd have to plan it. You get to one corner, then you jump, and it's like it'd be a mess.
Right.
So I'm hand quilting it. This is my last hand quilted. No, I have a Halloween I have to hand quilt.
Let me stand up here for a second. My sister got me this shirt for my birthday. Kind of big, huh?
Hi, Joan.
Hi, Joan.
Yes, I am. How about you? Like the way she did great in capital letters.
Yeah. But it was a spot that I could steal, knock Kathy out by wanting the numbers. But I needed to show her how to do this.
Anytime, Sandra, anytime.
Two birds in one stone.
And yes, you can come on with
Only wants to know when your birthday is, Kathy.
the kids. August 25th. I'll be 67. Oh my gosh.
You have to think about that number, huh?
I know, I don't like to think of that, but yeah.
That's why
August 25th.
I don't like my number, and it's worse.
Yes, I know you've been avoiding it all year.
I just don't like the number.
I'll be 70.
I don't care. I said, now that I've passed the halfway mark, I go, I'm working on 70.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm working on 70.
You and Dave. Your birthday's coming up, Melanie. When? When exactly?
As soon as Melanie says if she says her date, then I will have to go because I got to get that other stuff done.
Okay, I don't know where Jen is. I'm sorry, Sandra.
Her birthday's on April Fool's Day.
April 1st? Yeah, that is
that's next Tuesday when I have Alan. I have Alan on April Fool's Day.
Is that an April Fool or is that for real?
That's for real.
Okay.
And her appointment's at 10, so I'm hoping 9 to 9:30, 9:30, just going on long enough so everybody can see how he's grown.
Oh, he's getting big, I'm sure. Well, like I said, Sandra, you can bring the kids on and you can come on anytime. Because I miss Alani. All right, I got all this done. Okay.
Just like when I go to Spokane next time, I got to do a live with those three to update everybody on how they're growing.
Okay, so anywhere there, so now I got to do it on this side.
Yeah, you go back and forth on sides.
I was looking at it going, wait a minute, and I got to do it over here because it's missing like that, right?
That's why I leave strings. You still have, is that another white one?
Yeah.
Looks like there's a hole, but it's just the way it's not sewed yet.
Yeah.
And you don't sew to the white to start. You always sew to the color and start.
Right.
To get the right folds.
You know, it kind of looks funny with all these you can see cardboard, you can see what's in there, but I'm
Terry
going to
wants to
take it
know,
out.
Sandra, did you get the message from me this morning?
And I just wrote her, yes, I did. It won't open on my phone. My phone doesn't have the right stuff.
Okay,
Who's
Lee,
this?
go ahead, Gladys.
We're gonna read it at the same time. For
No.
approximately 6 weeks, Sandra, we're the same age and we aren't.
Oh, do you get to be older? It's like, I forget whose birthday's first.
Terry said, oh, okay.
Yeah, my phone wouldn't open it. So I figured I got to do that before. Got to go check it out, what she sent me.
Okay, I do believe I have the hang of this, Sandra. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But it's
Thank
like,
you very much.
now I'm leaving this thread in because I just sewed this white one, because this white one will join onto this purple one. But it's always lay it out to see where it goes. Flip it. It's always flip it. And then if you're walking away, get one of your clips and put in there.
Okay.
Because quite often I get disrupted, and I don't have any of my clips in the box.
Terry says it's a document. I typed up the spools and stars.
That's what I figured it was.
Wow. Can I see yours, the full thing, Sandra?
Okay, just a minute.
I want to get an idea of.
I'll turn the camera and everything. Well, so I can go stand where I can hold it up.
I'm feeling hard too.
All right.
Terry needs coffee now.
Woohoo! 648. 2 more to go. 2 more to go.
And here you go, Kathy.
It's getting all
You
excited.
know, I'm going to look on the computer.
Yeah.
I can
It's
see
like,
that. Okay. Okay, Terry, go drink cups of coffee. Shut up.
Coffee or nap or cat nap.
Coffee.
but this, I'm just making a lap size,
Sandra, that's beautiful.
and it's all hand quilted.
Okay, so I'm looking at okay, so you do the dark, the white, the one in the middle, then you do the
Usually I have to do some.
okay, one row has it in the middle.
I'll take a picture of it and send it to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
And
That will help me.
Melanie says, Sandra, that's amazing.
Yes, it is. It's all by hand.
I was going to do a double, and then after my husband passed away and I don't have the driving time to work with it, I'm calling it my wheelchair blanket when I get to the wheelchair, because it'll be
Sandra,
45 wide.
Sandra,
What?
I don't think you'll ever be in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah,
No, I don't think so.
but it's
Says, hiya, Sandra. Were your ears ringing last night? Wow, that is gorgeous.
Hi, Loretta.
And what is beautiful quote, Sandra.
Guys,
thank
you're
you guys.
you're getting many compliments on it.
Well,
It is beautiful.
there's, and when you take time to think,
Mm-hmm.
the sizes, and then the next one I'm doing is this one, Kathy, with this little tiny one.
It takes a second to come up.
Yeah, that teeny tiny one is going to be
Uh-huh.
my next quilt.
I'm waiting.
But it's
Everybody
just,
remember thumbs up, please.
there it is. It just,
No, I still see your purple one. Oh, those itty bitty.
yeah. That next one will be itty bitty. It will be like 11, 8.5 by 11.
A regular paper.
Yeah.
Wow.
It'll be the size of that piece of paper, just about.
And how big are the hexies? Did you say 3/8?
They're 3/8, yes.
Wow. That's very tiny to work with, Sandra.
Yep. I've made a few flowers because I add the flowers to other quilts or
Right.
placemats or things like that.
Placemats, that's an idea. But it's all done by hand.
Yes. So there, it's up on the wall. I pinned it.
I said hi, was sewing, thought was awesome, been watching.
Okay, Loretta. But
Which wall?
it's just now showing up. You'll see part of Ella or Ella Tutti Frutti.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, that's not Ella.
And my thread was wrapped up in that quilt and just now fell out. No wonder I couldn't find my thread. But gotta get a couple things done before my live.
Okay, thanks for coming on.
I'm hoping everything works.
So far, so good.
Well, it's working for the YouTube, but it's like, or Zoom through the YouTube. I don't know, understand it.
Are you still on Zoom? I mean, you still get Zoom?
Yeah, it's like I have Zoom.
Zoom, not Zoom. Yeah, Zoom. Do you pay for it?
No, I do only free stuff, and it won't let you go
Hi,
online with
Terry.
it.
It won't let you?
It won't let you go on and do a live on YouTube with it.
Huh. Oh, because you don't pay.
Yeah, you have to have the paid version to go.
I pay $17.47.
I can't afford any more raises.
Sandra, that's not that much.
My homeowner's insurance doubled. My car insurance went up. My garbage, water, and sewer went up. My internet
So
went
did
up.
mine.
My cable went up. That $15 raise I got, I'm not in the black. I'm way in the red, down turning purple, choking myself.
Really?
Well, when your homeowner's insurance goes from 65 a
Sorry,
month to 120 a month, yeah,
the property taxes are getting raised too, Sandra.
yes, I got my property tax. It's the same as I normally pay. Thank God for that one.
It'll go up then on your next time you get
They
it.
just voted on it last week.
I just got it just came in the mail. I have it right here to pay it.
Our sewer and all that went up to 185.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
Melanie picked up the kiddo.
Okay, Melanie.
okay,
But-
Melanie.
Okay, I gotta
Carrie-
go.
Carrie is
Hi,
here.
Carrie.
See you guys over on mine later.
Okay, yep.
What,
Thanks,
a half
Sandra.
hour?
About a half hour. Thank you for coming, Sarah, and I
Tell
will
Jen.
see you again.
Tell Jen.
Okay.
No, you missed her.
Yep.
Bye,
You can,
Jen.
you can go back and watch the replay.
Yep, if she wants to see it. Bye, Jen. Bye, Dave, Kathy, and Gladys, and everybody out there.
Dave said bye, Sandra.
Okay, I got to figure out how to get back out of here. There it is.
Bye bye. What's that they say? Don't be a stranger. Okay. Everything I'm doing on these hexies is Sandra taught me. Okay. So whether or not it looks like I'm doing it right, Knock on wood. You know the saying, looks can be deceiving. Well, okay. Let's see here. I've got this one connected here. So I want to take it and go here. Because I can't take the cardboard out yet because I have to do this side. I think that was the one, right? Which one is it? Yeah. This one. This one's on that one. So this one goes like this. And you kind of fold it in half. Look at that. In order to be able to work on that one, right? So first thing I do when I start a new one is I bring it like this up into the piece. And then okay, I bring it through the loop, okay, like so, and pull it. So I know it keeps it and it looks really, it stays in place and stuff. And sometimes I do it on two of them too. So let me do it again and I can show you guys. Up and in, okay, and like that, okay. So what are your plans for the weekend? Anybody got plans for the weekend? This is Thursday. So tonight we are 1 o'clock we have Sandra. So everybody's got to run over there in a nice orderly fashion. Okay. No pushing, no shoving. There's plenty of room. And then tonight we have Susan, Shady Susan, Sewing Sensations by Shady Susan at 7 Eastern, 4, 4, 5 Central, 4 Pacific Standard. Okay. And tomorrow, let's see, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Are you feeling better? Tomorrow, we have Gladys at 2 o'clock Pacific, 4 Central, 5 Eastern. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. 2, 4, 5. Okay. Saturday, we have our private Zoom, where we have a lot of fun. Ladies come and go. We sew and talk and, we just have fun. And if you'd like to join, let Gladys or myself know, and we will let you in. We are having new ladies starting to come, and I think it's wonderful. So come try it out, see if you like it.
There's
If you
Shady
don't,
Susan.
Saturday morning I take Moxie to get groomed, and Sunday I take my car and drop it off in the fix. That is your plans. Are you going to be able to come on Saturday morning or no? How long do you think it'll take for Moxie? Or you drop her off and leave her and come back and go get her? Or how do you do it? And don't forget, you're going to be in the sewing room, Susan, during that Saturday, Sunday. We used to have the lady when we got our dogs done. She came to our house. Lisa says shady. Okay, so that one's done. All right. So now I have to do this piece. No, this one right here. You can kind of see what you have to do that you haven't done when you're doing it. See how it's connected there? Okay, now I'm trying very hard not to pull at the ones that I already took the cardboard out of. So, okay. Oh no, I did all that and my needle fell.
This says it depends when the groomer gets done with Moxie.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thread my needle again. Thread it again. Like. Oh, I thought it was in there. Here I am pulling and there's nothing there. Okay, color me crazy, right?
Do you want me to?
Yeah,
Crazy
you can.
Kathy.
Thank you. Okay, make that crazy with
Call you
the K.
crazy, so
Make that crazy with the K, okay? Okay,
Susan says I've been watching pretty much the whole day.
oh, good. Have you been enjoying it? I don't understand. Sometimes it goes right in, other times it gives me a hard time, like right now. So I think I'm going to have to switch glasses over here. Yep.
Carrie says Lisa's brewing smells awesome.
I know. You know, when I worked at Jack in the Box, the smell of the coffee and the smell of the bacon, it just smelled so good for about the first 6 months, and then I got over it. Okay, this they went right in. I only wish. Okay, where was I? Ooh, that's right here. Okay. I may or may not have to take apart my these that I've done because they're my first ones, so I don't know yet. I hope I don't have to, but live and learn, right? Now, Terry has made a whole bunch of those elephants. Well, I have done an elephant and a half. I still have my first one that I have to finish. So, what I'm gonna have to do is, find all the parts and all that too. And I know some of it's here on the ironing board, but I think it's in the containers over here. So get my elephant and get that one finished. Now that I know what I'm doing, then I'll have two of them. Where I'm going to put them, I don't know. But I'm not doing any more. Because I'm doing the unicorn. I'm doing the unicorn. Gladys is doing the horse. So we have two different ones going.
Lisa. I'm not getting up anytime soon. Until the life's over with.
And Lisa, huh? I'm enjoying a cup as we type and keep an eye on Gladys. And Joan, I'm back. What are
That's
you
good.
working on, Gladys?
So,
Gladys is not working on anything. She is reading chat.
you didn't even turn on my sewing machine.
It's hard to work on something and read chat at the same time. It really is. Because you get all involved in what you're doing. And, you know, sometimes you forget to look at the chat or.
I'm considering making a block for Randy and sending it to him.
Oh, you are? How nice.
I haven't decided which one yet, though.
Well, what kind of stuff does you like?
Probably something from patchworksquares.com.
Patchwork squares. Boy, do I not miss that place. Oh, Joan, I can understand that.
Lisa.
Gladys is using her ninja mind powers much like her Jedi ancestors. Oh, Lisa. That was a good one. Funny.
My ancestors are Finnish and Scottish.
They're Jedi. Joan's laughing. That was funny. Jedi ancestors. Uh, I was all into Star Trek, but I never watched um what's the other one? Star Trek and I just had it.
Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah. I never watched Star Wars. But I knew who all the characters were and all that. When you go to Disneyland and you went on the ride, right there was R2D2. He was there with a bunch of machines running around him and stuff. This thread keeps coming out. I think it's called Star Tours or. And because Jen just had to sit in the front, there were times that we had to wait. Mm. Now they're going to do this summer. They're going to do the park day. You got 3 days. You can go to either Disneyland or um, California Adventure or both. But you got 3 days for $89. But you have to live in a certain zip code, which my old zip code is part of it. And I still have my driver's license from then that won't expire till my birthday. So I could cheat and go. What do you guys think? I've done it before when we used to live there. It was a lot of fun. I love It's a Small World. And then when you get off the ride, there's a little store right there that sells, a lot of the It's a Small World souvenirs and things like that. I always buy a bunch of stuff right there. And stores on Main Street. I always buy over there too. Okay. Back to the sewing. Okay. Which one was I doing? This one. Come on with the needle. Okay, there we go. So, okay, I want to tie it up in a loop here. Like so. Okay. And again. So I have 4 things coming on at 1 o'clock, my time, in 20 minutes. Okay. I have my soap opera. I have my other soap opera that we've been watching since the beginning called Open Gates. No, that's Open Gate Quilts. Beyond the Gates. That's what it is. Beyond the Gates. And then we have three. 3 of my teams are playing at the same time. My baseball teams for opening day. So I have 5 things at 1 o'clock. So we're taking Beyond the Gates. We're taping that, and then I'll watch the soap opera, and then when that's over, I'll turn it to one of the games. Probably the Mets. I like the New York Mets.
Lisa said it's going to be beautiful, Kathy.
Thank you. I'm trying. Thank you, Lisa. This is something that, you know, I've never done, but I'll tell you, Sandra's taught me every step of the way what to do and how to do it and all that. It's not going to be the same fabric. I have other fabric that I need to cut up and use. But for now, this is what it is. Okay. See this in a loop. Okay. And I'm going to do another one right here. I'm going to do another loop.
Lisa says, ladies, time for me to go. Everyone, enjoy the weekend in class. Enjoy your daughter's visit.
There you go.
And thank you, Lisa.
Yep. Okay, this is it so far. I don't know, maybe have to
For the
do right
laughs,
here.
Lisa.
I know Lisa's funny. She really is. Okay, so I've got these done, but maybe after I iron it, it might look a little bit better. But for now, I've got excess right here that I got to take care of. But like I said, um, there we go. Not going to look perfect because this is the first one I've ever done. So maybe make this one my practice, right? Not actually use it in my, but make it my practice so that then I can continue on with, what I'm doing and leave it like that. Hmm. What do you guys think? I think that's what I'm doing, is practice. Yeah. Okay, let's,
What they say, practice makes perfect.
yep. And I need some to practice with, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this as practice. And then when I get really good at it, I'll start doing the pieces together and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think it is going to be. My fabric I have for it is the same. I have this fabric here with a different of course this is only going to give me one per, but I think there's 50 pieces in here, different colors. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use the farmhouse here, different colors and whatnot. So I'm going to cut those up. I think I get four out of the charm packs. I think. And then I have these purple uh back orders. One, two, three, four, five of those. And I have this is just to get me started. One, two, three, four, five of these charm packs or back quarters, I'm sorry. So I need to cut these up, and I have more over here. So once I get those cut up how I want them,
Sandra says making what from charms?
cutting up the to make more sexy. I need more, what do you call it? More come on guys. More
Joan says
pieces.
can't see it, Kathy.
You can't. I need 2.5 inch squares. Okay. That's what I'm putting enough to. And these I think, are going to be super pretty. So on a fat quarter, I don't know how many squares I get. I have no idea. Why don't I put these in there so they don't fall?
So she says, okay, for charm.
Yeah, that's what a charm will give me 4 of them. So if I have 42, what's 8? One's 168. So that'll give me a lot. So I have a lot that I can do, work with, cut up and work with, right? But I need so much more. Plus I need more whites and all that. So yes, yes, Sandra, yes. So this one I've decided Sandra's going to be my practice one, okay? So I can work on it and practice with it so that I can, you know, because I need one that I can practice on. And then I think that maybe after I get to done with it, I think I might have the hang of what's happening. What do you think? Plus some of these whites, the colors are all there's all, but some of
This
these
is a
white,
look in that companion book we got in this little sample box, Kathy.
look in the companion book. For what month? Tell me what month, Susan, and then I can check it out. I don't know. Not sure what month. For your first one, make a table topper. That's an awesome idea, but you know what, Joan? I don't have a table. Can you guys see this right now? This one's a practice, so they're actually a lot of fun to make. I mean, I'm having a blast. I'm going to join some more whites together, and I'm really having fun. So between the hexes, the FPP, the EPP, and the yo-yos, and the embroidery, I'm having a lot of fun. I think it's a lot of fun. So Susan tells me what box the companion book is in. I can go to it and get it. Because I don't remember. I mean, I get the boxes and everything, but I don't remember what's what. Yep, sure has, Sandra. Thank you so much for coming. Can't wait to see you come back again with the kiddos. I want to see the kitties. Kiddos, Alan, um, Delaney, and Alani. Don't forget, Sandra's on right after me. Okay. So we're gonna go that way. Maybe it's that way. I don't know. Or down, up. I don't know. Anybody? Okay, everybody remembering thumbs up, right? Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, I appreciate all you guys that have been over here. And don't forget, Susan's on tonight, right, Susan? Coming on? And guess 2 questions, Susan. Companion, where is it at? What box? And are you coming on tonight? Okay. And then Gladys tomorrow at 2 o'clock my time. So 2 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Central. Actually, 2 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Mountain, 4 o'clock Central, and 5 o'clock Eastern. But Susan, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Mount
Central Time.
yeah, Central. Uh 5 o'clock Mountain and 4 o'clock Pacific Standard. We're called what on the oh what's it called? We're on the Pacific. Wait,
You don't know what time zone you're in?
no, I know the time zone. I'm from where we live. The Pacific. Um, dang it, what's it called?
Pacific Standard Time.
Pacific Northwest. That's where we're at. The Pacific Northwest. Because last time, we were. I didn't know Lisa left. Bye, Lisa. Um,
She left.
enjoy the doctor appointment. Um, in Southern California, we're not on Pacific Northwest, and it took me a little while to get used to that because when you're not born, but raised in Southern California, it's a whole different coming up here. My sister looks at me like I'm totally lost it, right? Maybe I have. I don't know, but the Pacific Northwest. Remember that, Gladys, the Pacific Northwest.
I think we remember that.
Yes. I knew I'd get it if I thought about it for a second.
Susan says, I couldn't hear you. I was whining yarn. Yes, I'm going live tonight. I don't know what box because I take everything out when I get them.
Okay, what does the book look like? What does it say? Companion to Hexes or hey, maybe it was one of the ones like the things that I'm working on, those little triangles and those no, there's not a book in there.
Crossbones.
Yeah, oblong, whatever you call them, not oblong, they're called something else. Um, elongated, that's it. See, I'm remembering. Just give me a minute.
Rectangle.
The rectangles, yeah, that too.
I always said elongated, so that's what rectangles are.
Okay, rectangle. The elongated ones or the rectangles. Let's get like elongated slash rectangles
This is
are a
says
lot
it's a
easier.
companion book for the fabric. And helpful, is it?
I don't know. I don't know what book she's talking about. I'm lost. And then I need some solid yellow that I could put in the middle of these.
All
So
in one. All in Coulter's reference tool.
yeah, I got that over there. Okay, yeah, I know what it
The book
is.
That's the book she's talking about.
Okay, yeah, it's over on my Dave,
Cross.
I need to see a book, please. It's right here on top of the other one. I can't reach it. Yeah, I'll show you. But I'm almost ready to get off, so I'll show you where it's at. Yeah, the thing. The thing. The thing that's where the book is on the thing. See you at Sandra's. Okay, Terry. Thank you so much for
Hi,
coming.
Terry.
See you at Sandra's. If Dave ever comes. Oh, here he is. The all-in-one quilting book right there. It's on top of the white box. Right in front of your face. No, the one on top of that, Dave, the little one. No, 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 no. Yes, that one.
I'm looking for one that says all in one.
I think
Does that say all in one?
no. Is that the right one, Susan? This is the one that came in one of the boxes. I'm not sure. Well, it says quick and easy. It's the new one. Is that the right book? Okay. You can get 48 out of a fat quarter. Okay, thank you. Good to know. I got a lot of fat quarters over here. Thank you so much. Okay, everybody. Anybody have any questions, comments, derogatory remarks? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. We're gonna very carefully, we're gonna walk over to Sandra's. Okay, please, no pushing, no shoving. We're old. We can get hurt. So good. Nice orderly fashion. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for coming. Thanks for coming, Gladys.
You know
See you
how long
tomorrow.
it'd take you to walk over to Sanders
I know.
from
And
Texas?
yeah, and then we have to walk over to Gladys's
No,
tomorrow.
it says all in one Coulter's reference tool.
No, that's not it. Okay, I have another one somewhere. I don't know where, but it's around here somewhere. That it says all in one. No, that's paper piecing. It's a book like this. Okay, guys. Have a great day. We'll see you over at Sandra's, okay? Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, Gladys. See you tomorrow. Bye.